Look what we got. Hey guys, this is Joe Tech from JoeteckTips. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And today I'm excited that I have finally received the Zoom H6 multi-track digital recorder. I'm considering this to be like top of the line for my budget. And I'm very excited. I also got the shotgun microphone. So we're going to be testing all three microphones today in this video. So okay, now this is the beautiful box that this comes in, okay? It offers really nice detailed picture on the back, very detailed on what things, giving you ideas of what things you can plug into this. You need to know that this can record 6 tracks independently. If you're recording a band that has a drummer, you have a singer, you have a keyboardist, you have a guitar player, you have a bass player. Each one has its own, it's like perfect. Okay, so let's get to the unboxing. Manual, and wow, look at this, holy macaroni, a carrying case, holy crap. Oh my god, this is nice. They're all in nice compartments, so this is nice. So you have a USB cable. I believe you can connect this directly to your computer and offload files from the device to your computer. And it also comes with, and I can't forget, Cubase LE, which stands for Light Edition. It also comes with WaveLab LE, also Light Edition, but it's a downloadable version. Steinberg's website, and download both of those pieces of software that comes bundled with this package. This is great. I'm extremely excited about this product. By the way, I bought this myself. Zoom did not give me a free sample. So anyway, here is the windscreen. Now we know about these foam windscreens. Sometimes they stop sound, the wind from coming in. Sometimes they don't. We'll have to see how this is. I know with the shotgun microphone, it comes with the hairy windscreen, which will prevent everything, which is the way it should be. Comes with 4 alkaline batteries. It can actually operate for 20 hours continuous recording. That's like awesome. They also include a 2 gig micro SD card. They recommend SanDisk, however, this does not say SanDisk on here. This is the first microphone. Now what's interesting about this microphone here, this is adjustable. You can go from, I believe, 90 degree recording to 120 degree recording by spinning that, which I thought is a really nice feature. Let's get to the actual product itself. This is just screaming quality right now, folks. I mean, there are so many inputs on this and outputs and buttons and switches, and this can do phantom power as well. So I'm not really sure how long the 4 AA batteries. Now remember, this is 6 volts. We're going from 6 volts. Just imagine what this thing is doing. 6 volts. All right, you got 4 AA batteries. 6 volts going to either 12 volts, 24 volts, or 48 volt phantom power. What? That's incredible. And I'm not really quite sure how long it will last in terms of phantom powering microphones with 4 AA batteries and recording all 6 channels at the same time. You may need an AC adapter for that, which, by the way, does not come included. There is a 5 volt USB input. And what's really interesting, it uses not a micro, it uses a mini USB connection on here. So we're going to have to do some checking to see if we actually put a battery pack on this. Will this run longer with AA batteries and an external battery pack? So, I mean, I can put a piece of Velcro on a battery pack and stick it to my tripod. And if that makes this thing last longer, that'll be a freaking home run. Anyway, so let's power this bad boy up and go through the menu options and see what this thing could do. So we're going to do a close-up shot of this, and that's where we're going to go from. We're going to do that now. All right, now we're going to go through the menu system of this product. There is a auto timeout, just so you know. The screen did go gray on this. So there are different. We go through the folders, the input and output settings. There's your phantom power. So if you click on this once, you can go through all the features here, okay? The VU meter, line out level, low cut, comp limiter, MS raw monitor, phantom power. We'll click on that. You can select the voltages between 12, 24, and 48. Either it's on or off, or on all of them, or from track 1 through 4. So this is unbelievable. I'm just at awe with this capability. Plug-in power. So plug-in power on. So let's see. That's if we plugged it in here. So that's probably if you want to use an external power source, AC adapter, you would have that. It's a mini mixer, except in digital form. This is just ridiculous. This is just not ridiculous meaning ridiculously bad. Ridiculous that holy mackerel, you have all these features, capability. I mean, it would probably be a lot easier if we had the remote control, but you do have the ability to do it on the fly, and you can see this in the daytime with no problem whatsoever outside, I can imagine, because look, it's crystal clear color display. This is awesome. Let's see, check out the VU meter. Oh my God, that is so freaking cool. Let me crank up the volume so I actually could see it. There we go. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. That's neat. That is so freaking cool. Line out level, which is useful because there is a line out right there. And if you're going to go from that to your camera, that is going to be huge. So that's what I'm going to be using it for. And there's a remote control input as well. So if you needed to change your line output level, this is where you would do it. It's plus or minus 0 dB, and then you can drop down if you needed to. All the way down to 30 dB and all the way to 0. All right, so now we go into the recording format. Depends on what we want to do. So this is 44.1 kilohertz at 16-bit, which is the traditional recording level. You can go higher. 24-bit, 48 kilohertz, 16-bit, 48, all the way up to, what is this, 96 kilohertz at 24-bit. If you want to record an MP3, you can as well, all the way up to 320 kilobits per second MP3 format if you want to do that. Holy crapatoli, people, that's nuts. That's so high. Normally, people hang around between 256 and 128, somewhere in between there is the normal. Anything higher than that is just like 96 kilohertz. I'm sorry, this is funny. This is great funny. This is just unbelievably incredible. Play modes, play one, play all, which I like. In other words, if you hit play on the file, it'll keep playing to the next one, the next one, next one. Or you can manually do it by going into the menu system, information. So it tells you where you are. Backup doesn't exist. The backup is useful because if you're recording something, okay, you would want to have a backup of the file in another format. It could be minus 20 dB just in case the original file is majorly distorted. You'll have a backup of it in another format or in another. It just the features are just, I mean, their manual is quite thick. It'll take you some time to understand every little feature of this thing. So much thought went into this, it's not even funny. It's just crazy. Project mixer, playback speed. Now that's neat. So if you wanted to make it go faster or slower. See, now I wish that was, that's the only I like this feature. I like this feature a lot. However, it would be nice if you could do this on the fly. It's like if the jog dial was able to increase the speed while it's playing. I find that would be more useful than have to come into a menu system to increase the speed. But that's just me. Now this is the part that I thought was cool. This has a tuner on board. Now this is the coolest freaking thing ever. Now if you're a musician and you forgot your tuner, like your Super Snark or your Click, whatever you may have, because I reviewed those in the past, so you guys know what I'm talking about. This does Chromatic. 440 hertz is an A, just so you guys are aware. I mean, this is, if you forgot it, you have a backup. Last but not least, we have the system settings, which is we have date and time, backlight, how power saving when you wanted to go off for the power saving, how much brightness you want. We have it at medium right now. Battery, alkaline or nickel metal hydride. Well, that's interesting. Just remember, nickel metal hydride operates at 1.2 volts versus the alkaline 1.5. So to have the battery indicator up here display properly, you need to have it set to 1.2. So it'll still show you 100% battery instead of voltage being low. Software version, I guess you can update the version software with the included USB cable. So that'd be nice. We're going to do a test on my lav mic now. I'm going to take it out of my Behringer mixer and pop it in this as channel number 1. My phantom power is turned on. It is set for 48 volts, which is correct. And we're going to turn it on for track 1. And we don't need it for all 4. We just need it for track 1 because it's a focus point. And we'll be back. Let me plug it in. All right, so we're going to be using a Movo LV4-0, and this is an omnidirectional. It requires phantom power. And this is what I use all the time when I do all my videos, okay? So what we're going to do after, I'm going to plug this in, okay? So we're going to plug it in there. I have to hit 1, and we're going to turn off the front microphones here, okay? And this is the line level here. Okay, so now my lav microphone is on. Okay, let me zoom in here again. All right, so what we did was I turned on 1 here, so this is the only microphone that's in use. I'm not recording yet. I haven't hit the record button yet. I'm going to do that right now. So this moment forward, we'll be using the audio from this device. So now I'm using the lav microphone, which is probably how I would do it. I'll probably use an extension to run this if I was going to use this lav mic, or I may use the shotgun mic, whichever. So we'll leave it at 5. That seems to be a good level. Yeah, see, I'm not peaking. I'm not peaking. Let me lower it down a little bit more. There we go. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's crank it up a little bit more, just to be a little bit more crisper. Now, this microphone works really well, okay? There's nothing wrong with this microphone. I use it all the time. It's what I use. It's an omnidirectional microphone, and I like it. It works perfect for this situation for my videos that I do, because it's lined. I do have wireless microphones too, and we're going to use that as well. We're going to check that out. That's going to be pretty cool. We're going to do that as well. So this is a test of the Movo microphone in the H6 handy recorder. I'm just at awe, man. This is, like I said, this is getting the JoeteckTips Instant Awesome rating. I'm just loving this thing to death. Let's go check out a wireless microphone. Let's explain how that's done. This is really a well thought out product, people. Yes, it is. I'm impressed. I can't believe how awesome this is. Now remember, I'm recording on the phone as well. So we're going to go back and forth from the phone to my Behringer mixer to the H6. We're going to go in a complete circle so you can hear the differences of audio as I talk. That's the reason for this video, is to have you understand what is going on. This is impressive, so you can hear the differences in the audio quality. Now, and they're all going, the one that's on my going to the lav is directly going into the camera, and the other ones are recorded independently, going to the cell phone, so they're all different microphones and different recording capabilities. So this is going to be pretty impressive how I'm going to sync this stuff up later. It's going to be pretty wild. So this is going to be a pretty great. So the possibilities are endless. Now remember, we still have the included microphone on here that is turned off right now, but say you want to record your live studio in front of you. So you have this, you have the wireless microphone, you can have a wired microphone someplace else, go into a guitar or whatever. It's just, the possibilities are just endless. It goes on and on and on. I can't say enough about this product. It's like the best thing I've ever seen. Sorry for the lengthy video. I'm going to try to cut it down as much as I can so I get all the good information in it. We still even haven't gone to this microphone yet, the shotgun, which is what I want to test out. So we've done everything else so far. This is unbelievable. So right now we're testing out the XYH-6 microphone, which is actually which is actually on the Zoom H6 device right now. We're not recording to the device. We're actually going just a line out of this directly into the camera, and that's how we're doing it right now. I'm using it as my mixer per se, my digital mixer. All right, so now we're using the stereo microphone, but remember, it's actually stereo, and I'm not sure how it's going to work. It's at the gain level to 8 on the stereo microphone. Seems to be working much better. It's not peaking. You might want it, depending on the distance of the subject. It's also very important. We're going to check this out next. The XYH-6 is next. All right, so we have the XYH-6 on now, and I'm not sure if you hear any difference at all between the shotgun and this bad boy, which is the MSH-6. This you will, because it's mono. This is stereo, and that's stereo. But I'm going through each one, because this is the setup. If you're going to use the Zoom H6, this is probably the setup you're going to be doing. Or the Zoom H6 could be on a boom, and you're holding it and you're going over the subject type of thing. Then you probably want to use this. If you want more of a pickup, then you're going to want to have the stereo microphone hanging over the subject, so you get more of the behind the subject, in front of the subject itself. So this is more directional. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you like it, and we'll see you next time. Take care.